Yeah, the people at Vault-Tec are fucked up. Vault-Tec personnel assignments, of course, corrupted. Order requisition forms, also corrupted. Alright. Let's return to Rothschild. We'll read all this stuff at a different time.
What do you think? Look, the Enclave has the tech. They have the resources.
Why is Rothschild up here in the courtyard? He's never up here. He's always in the lab. That's where his route is supposed to be, is in the lab. Are you fucking... No, I'm not... Yeah, no. No sense in me walking across the entire courtyard when I could have just gone down those freaking stairs. Ah, crap, there's a teddy bear there. I'm turning around and picking that up. Come on, hurry up, load. It's installed to the hard drive. It should load faster than this. Give me that teddy bear. Let's read from this first. Liberty Prime Operations. Welcome, scribe Rothschild. Citadel System Link 39L. Historical Records. Project Summary. Classified Eyes Only. Military Contract 38917. Codenamed Liberty Prime. Project Ghoul. No less than the creation of the most powerful combat robot the battlefield has ever seen, with the express goal of liberating occupied Anchorage, Alaska from its Chinese aggressors. Summary. The United States Army has succeeded in contracting both Robco and General Atomics International to work on their first joint project. Now, if you ever played Fallout New Vegas, there's actually a photograph, a big portrait picture of Robert House, or Mr. House, in Fallout New Vegas, when he was a normal person, not a shriveled husk of a man now. There's a picture of him standing in front of the feet of a massive robot, and it's supposed to be Liberty Prime, because that's what his legs look like. The robot they create, Liberty Prime, will be the very embodiment of American military might, a walking, talking, nuke-tossing hero who will remind the world what it means to be a superpower. I am fully confident that the presence of Liberty Prime at the Anchorage front line will be to the Chinese what the Hiroshima bomb was to the Japanese in 1945. General Constantine Chase. Capital Post article, June 3rd, 2072. By Walter Streetbeat Monroe. Capital Post staff writer. In a startling turnaround from their previous policy of complete covert development, the United States Army has confirmed that they are indeed working on a new superweapon, one designed specifically to crush the Red Chinese invasion force and liberate occupied Anchorage, Alaska once and for all. Speaking at an Army press conference at the Pentagon, General Constantine Chase stated, "No more secrets. The time has come to lay all our cards on the table so the Chinese can see with their own eyes that we've got the winning hand. The United States Army is proud to announce that for the first time in history, General Atomics International and Robco have joined forces to create for this great country a super weapon that will leave every single yellow-bellied red shaking in their commie boots. Fortunately for our readers, that's as specific as Chase is willing to get. While he and the Army are ready for China to know the U.S. is developing a new superweapon, they're not quite ready to divulge just what it is, or when it will be ready for deployment. All in due time, all in due time. Rest assured, when this weapon is complete, liberty will come to Anchorage, and hell will follow." Letter, Dr. Bloomfeld to General Chase. General Chase, I'm sorry, but you're being completely unrealistic. There's simply no way the robot will be combat ready in 3 months. The chassis is complete, all weapon systems are online, and the voice module has been programmed as requested. But power consumption is still our primary concern, and neither doctors Honeywell nor Park have yet found an acceptable solution. We had hoped to subcontract Vault Tech and utilize the talents of Dr. Braun, but apparently he's gone into seclusion working on one of their own projects, and they couldn't reach him at this point if they wanted to. So that's out. I'll give it to you straight, General. This is the biggest robot the world has ever seen, and we just haven't been able to find a power source small enough and powerful enough to get the damn thing running with all its systems online. In 3 months, we might be able to guarantee the robot can walk into downtown Anchorage, but all of his weapon systems will be offline. Maybe he can just step on the red Chinese. Dr. Stanley Bloomfeld, Project Lead. Diagnostic reports. May 8th, 2277. Here are the results of the latest robot diagnostic. Mobility, 0%. Navigation, translation, 0%. Internal processors, 46%. Weapons systems, 45%. Power management, 37%. Voice module, 100%. Scribe Rothschild is confident that by redistributing power from the weapons and mobility subsystems, we'll be able to bring power management up to at least 67%, enough to successfully carry out a full activation sequence. July 13th, 2277. Scribe Rothschild has completed a new full diagnostic of the robot. Here are those results. Mobility is still 0%. Navigation translation is 0%. Internal processors are 12%, so everything fell except for voice module. Weapon systems 13%, power management 1%. That's horrible. Voice module 100%. It has been determined that the recent feedback spike, which resulted in overall system degradation, was in fact caused by the installation of the new power capacitor, as Scribe Rothschild suspected. Until further notice, scribes are ordered to cease any and all experiments that involve the rerouting of power from any of the robot's subsystems. Current. Scribe Rothschild has completed a new full diagnostic of the robot. Here are those results. Mobility is still 0. Mobility and navigation and translation is still 0%. Internal processors are 87%. Weapon systems 60%. And power management 3%. Voice module still 100%. It is the assessment of Scribe Rothschild that once the power management issues are solved, mobility and navigation translation will jump to at least 50%, well within acceptable operating capacity. Lead Scribe's Journal. May 9th, 2277. Another day, another setback. We had tried, of course, rerouting power from weapons to the robot's other subsystems several times. Each attempt ended in failure thanks to the robot's overly aggressive combat subroutines. It's almost as if there's some hidden pocket of AI that keeps pushing against us, refusing to let anyone drain power from the weapons systems. I guess that shouldn't surprise me, considering why he was constructed in the first place. That's why I began work on the neural dampener in the first place. I was convinced I could trick the robot into thinking I had actually redistributed the power from some other subsystem, but the damn thing proved smarter than that, certainly smarter than me. All I managed to do was fry some of his circuitry again and set us back another 3 months. July 14th, 2277. I'm tired of trying to reroute power like some kind of snot-nosed initiate. I don't care what kind of drain it puts on the scribe's ability to research and maintain the weapons and armor. I'm proceeding with the AVF experiments. If I can successfully create an accelerated vector fusion module similar to the technology I saw Dr. Lee working with all those years ago, we'll have our first real chance of getting the robot fully operational. Maybe then the Western Elders will realize our worth. August 1st, 2277. Unfortunately, the accelerated vector fusion, AVF, experiments haven't gone as planned. Bowditch suffered second-degree burns, and at one point we accidentally channeled so much power to the robot's head laser it discharged and nearly killed Elder Lyons. He was not pleased. Voice emitter test.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation, Liberty Prime. Mission, the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets, any and all Red Chinese invaders. Emergency Communist Acquisition Directive. Immediately self-destruct. Better dead than red.
mission power. Let me actually do something real quick. I didn't mean to make a new separate one. Delete that.